Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Long boys blues, 1975.
Winners don't use drugs, which is weird if you stop to think about it, because these are humanoid turtles that were mutated and given superhuman powers. Just saying. Anyway, I'll just shut up while we take this in for a second, because it's epic sauce. This has to have one of the most polished intros of its era. So welcome to another arcade versus home port, and this is the only home port of it, and I think we knew this was on the cards, didn't we? Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time versus Turtles 4, Turtles in Time on the SNES. Basically, the arcade game is a sequel to the original Ninja Turtles. This was released in 1991, and the story is simple. Shredder steals the Statue of Liberty and then sends the Turtles through time. Rinse, repeat, left to right, beat 'em up, stages like this. 2 to 4 players, or 1 to 4 players, technically. This intro is so nice. Clearly, much like the original game, just takes all its sort of art direction, style and everything, sound effects from the cartoon, which is to be expected. And yes, this was called Hero Turtles in the United Kingdom and Europe, for reasons I've mentioned before. Cough pussies. Not us. Fucking powers and beings, stuff like that. But yeah. Let's get into it. There is a hidden version of this in Turtles 3, which is that an Xbox game? Because I think there's a hidden version of the original Turtles in the Turtles game on the Xbox One, original Xbox, that was based on the Nickelodeon cartoon, not 3D CG one. I can't confirm that. I was going to confirm that, but cash converters, check your discs. I bought it off you and it's practically in 2 pieces. Anyway, oh, shut up now. Let's get into it. More of the same, basically, with improved graphics, more speech, and yeah, it's just, you know, it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up. It's everything that Konami did far better than anyone else, maybe on par with Capcom back in the day.
Let's kick shell.
Yeah, but you say let's kick shell, but you're the only ones with shells. No one else has got them, so what are you suggesting? Kick each other to pieces? Come on, are you surprised? Everyone noticed my favourite turtle. There we go. So April O'Neil happens to be at the Statue of Liberty. I don't know why they're there, but oh look, a Mackie Krang.
Hey, Krang, bring that statue back, you bloated beanbag.
I don't think he can hear you. TV doesn't work like that. It's not 2 ways. Right, so anyway. Downtown. Oh, thanks for that. Right jump, flying kick. Nice graphics, as you'd expect. It's funny, but in the intro you think the sprites are going to be bigger, right? If I got, yeah, punch, well, slap, slash, whatever you like to call it, sigh, and kick at the same time, do special move. Use your codes. Loads of sprites on the screen. Be interesting to see how that compares on the Super Nintendo version. Like I said, there were no other versions of it, or maybe there were, I don't know. But hey, at least we got a conversion this time. We never got a conversion of the original one. But we did on the NES, which I've done a gameplay of, but I'm talking about on the 16-bit. I'm not sure why. Couldn't they have brought it out a couple of years later? Well, the Famicom, Super Famicom I should say, was out in 1991, wasn't it? So, I don't know. I don't make games. Right. Remember that first ball section? Oh, we'll get to that. Peters, just so in case you're wondering, you know, if you didn't know your Turtles, there's a fucking big art sign above it to let you know that it's gonna sort your shit out. Can I go in there? No. Alright. Is he astral projecting himself? Is he Luke Skywalking or something? Because, you know, I'm just saying, he keeps coming and going. Hold down, walk, and you go. You didn't have a run in the first game, and then you just automatically starts running himself. This is so nice looking. Slappy sound effects, proper cartoon sound effects. I thought you could slap the shuriken out of the way. Who knew? I didn't. Now, the original Golden Harvest Turtles movie is absolutely fantastic. Second one's alright, although it's proper kiddified, and we won't talk about the third one, or the series with the scary masks, and the Christmas special. Of all the new sort of Turtles ones, my favourite was, well, the one I just mentioned, was it 2003, the animated one, first animated one on Nickelodeon when it came back. The computer graphic one is, I don't know, some stuff cartoon-wise needs, does he just do that and then piss off? Thanks, disembodied Shredder. Oh yeah, you chuck him towards the screen. Maybe that's why the SNES was the only home port, because of scaling and shit. But yeah, I'm not a fan of CG and stuff when it comes to certain characters or things like this because of your beloved childhood. They should be hand-drawn. Or maybe that's just me. Or maybe I should get a white stick. This is epic. Right. Hey, Baxter. Forget his backstory. Why don't we just put a fuck off big piece of glass there? Why don't we put a big fucking window there, right, and open it, and he'll just keep flying into the glass? And then I can just sit back, eat my pizza, and then everything's a good one, isn't it? That's a very fly-esque noise. It's irritating me, in fact. Or stick a sign through one of his wings so he can't fly. Or get a big fuck off piece of tape. Or just leave a big shit on the floor and then come along with a big can of Raid when he fucking lands on it. Seriously, Turtles, it's not rocket science. Well, what happened there? Oh, he lost his main gun. And now he's got his slappy happy clay. And remember, kids, if it loses stickability, you simply wash it in warm soapy water. Who remembers those things? Although, to be fair, why doesn't he throw up on me? And dissolve bits of me? Why is he Jeff Goldblum, my ass? Why am I thinking too much into this? Where's the bird this feather came from? Can I hit him in the air if I do that? I don't know. Get some of that in your fly pit. Oh, he's got fists now. Oh, hang on. Wings, fly. Baxter. And with that he died, but no one cared because flies are irritating. Alright. Look at that. Can you do this? Yes, you can. Those things, such nice little touches. Why is the second level always the alley? I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and we kind of got somewhat of a version to some degree of this on the Mega Drive, but why didn't they port this to the Mega Drive? We could have done without the, you know, the Mode 7 flying towards the screen sprite scaling effects. Are they Mode 7 when it does that? I don't know. Red Star Trek rule applies. See? All you have to do was, when you're back in the, I was going to say foot locker, the clan locker, is change your shirt, mate. Sorry, it's not rocket science. That's his special. That's a very underwhelming special move. To be fair, did I see this in the arcades? I never played it in the arcade. It was rather disappointing. Such a good slappy cartoon noise. Oh, get over here! I'm gonna slap you with the sign. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna go fucking flying kick your ass. I can't help but think they should just not give him boxing gloves. The damage he would do would be far more. Right, well, I think you get the gist. This is a super polished game, both playability, sound and visuals. Completely, you know, covers its subject matter. So let's take a look at the SNES version. So here we go, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time on the SNES. Now check it out. You got the intro from the original arcade machine, because I think it's safe to say, what with the song and other stuff, there was no way they were packing the original arcade intro into a cartridge. I can forgive them for that, and obviously this is running in 16:9 and down AV, because I'm doing it on my Superboy, so yeah. But we're still here to compare it, and obviously, like I said, the intro has taken a massive hit, but that's to be expected because it's running on a cartridge. This was released in 1992 by Konami, and it takes its naming convention from the previous games on the NES. Kind of understand why they did that, but at the same time also don't understand why they did that, because isn't the Super Nintendo its own entity or something like that? As far as I can tell, this has pretty much all the content of the arcade machine, albeit in a watered down form. But what you'll see from this is, it's funny, but when new consoles come out, we always think that, you know, they're going to be arcade perfect. They're going to be arcade perfect. And there's quite a big hit between the arcade and this. But, you know, you wouldn't know it to look at it. I mean, it shows what an absolute competent job they did. But it's like little subtle things, but we'll get into it. Like the detail around the ball when you first get to it and stuff like that. But hey, that's what these videos are about. Let's get into it. I remember getting this downtown, because the PAL version was optimised, getting it downtown when it first came out for my Super Famicom, and running it on one of those weird cartridge converters where you, because of the lockout technology, where you had like a sling you would slot in the top and you had 2 slots on it, and you put one at the front which had the chip containing whatever version it was that you had to circumvent, and you put yours in the back. Piracy. Well, that's not piracy. In fact, I don't understand whatever problem with releasing games, especially since most of us back then could pirate them, you know, like on cartridge forms. You know, like, just release them universally. Anyway, story applies. Shredder next to Statue of Liberty. Not sure what he's going to do with it. Yeah, the sound takes a hit, slightly, not massively. Yeah, Shredder next to Statue of Liberty, and yeah, sends us through time. And that ruins everyone's day. See? So we've got the arcade story intros and stuff like that, which is cool, which you would expect. And obviously, I guess, was this the only reason this was ported to the SNES, because of the sprite scaling and stuff like that, that it gave the ability to replicate the arcade? Not just bits like that, but tossing people who were at the screen and stuff, which was a nice touch. Not sure why it needs to tell us it's 3 AM. Maybe that becomes relevant. I haven't played it in ages. Right. And not just because of the way I'm playing it, but obviously the colour palette would take a massive... Hey, I didn't remember Splinter being here. Has he come back? Takes a massive hit on this. Oh, no, it's a fucking hologram April. Oh, hang on. There we go. I do like it that you can do that. Suitable sound effects, standard music. Sprites are smaller, you would expect that. Animation seems pretty much on par. It's just like, you won't notice it unless you actually put them side by side, which is beyond my editing abilities. But the detail in the background and stuff, which you wouldn't think, because it's just like, you know, a cityscape at night, but trust me. But then that's to be expected. Look, how much money does an arcade machine cost, and how much money did a Super Nintendo cost? Or a SNES, if you will. But, let's be honest, if you played at the arcade and then you... Oh! Do you get squashed? Like, again, with that, detail on that, it's not massively different, but yeah, if you played this in the arcades and then you played it at home, you'd probably be hard pushed to notice it. It's only as adults and you become a cynical bastard like me that you notice those things. Get over there. Thank you. Am I impervious to that? Is it my shell? I am impervious to them throwing shuriken at you if I'm, like, you know, doing the double twat, if you will. But I mean, like, I was well impressed with this back in the day, and it was funny. I remember getting it. It's such a, you know, like, hard to get game now, or pricey game, I should say. That's cool. But yeah, I remember walking downtown, buying it straight away. They weren't sold out. There were loads of copies on the shelf. If only I still had that copy, because I kept all my cases cardboard mint. There you go. Obviously, his grey eyes take a bit of a hit and stuff like that. But again, little things you'd expect as an adult. But this is impressive. It just goes to show. Can you imagine what an original Turtles... I know I can't get over it. Turtles conversion would have been like on this. Sweet. Yeah, a lot of less, you know, samplers and stuff and voices. You'll notice that. Again, I think it's safe to say that most of the stuff, restrictions on this, not just other games, you know, I've done in this series on the PC and the Mega Drive, simply come down to the fact that the arcade machines would have so much more memory. And this is in a cartridge. I mean, they could have given it probably a bigger, you know, cartridge, because it's funny, but when I load it in on the EverDrive and it shows you that this is like 1 meg or something, you're like, really? Just 1 meg? Why didn't you give it fuck off loads and shit? And we could have had all the samples and crap. Baxter, interesting to see if he's got the same sound effect, the creepy fly one that wicks me out. Right, have I got that? Yep, I got that. Right. Come get some of this in your life, you shit-eating bastard. And fuck off out of my room when I'm sleeping at night. That drives me nuts. or technically during the day. Yeah, has he got all the weapons? Let's see. I got rid of his... No, I haven't. He's still got his machine gun, which is a bit underpowered in this. Listen to the funky music. Alright, yep. Sweet. This is a very impressive port of the arcade. Like I said, oh. You know when I played it just now on the arcade bit and said put a big sheet of glass there? Apparently it was there all along. So how did Baxter get in? But yeah, this is a very impressive port. I mean, I know I was bashing it right now, but I'm not. You know, it's a comparison. But yeah, to the untrained eye, to the child eye, you wouldn't know the difference, would you? Is he dead? Alright. Okay, he doesn't die like the arcade. They've had an explosion. Extra explosions for the win. And they added that as well. Did they? I don't know.
I only got blues.
Sweet. Got the voice then. Some of the voices or samples. My health is taking a twatting. I don't think you have endless... Well, you basically can't keep pumping in 10p's, can you? That's cool. So why do we get her and not... Sweet. We kept that in. Splinter. Did you do that, kid? So obviously there are less bad guys on the screen, but in the thick of action, not noticeably. Put it this way, it's not a NES when you can't have more than two. It's the red blokes again, come to your death. Oh, see, the thing is about, I mean, it's arcade games, you don't add the depth to them that you would other games, or even console games back in the day, but... And I'm just, you know, with very limited moveset, twatting, moving on, twatting, but, and it's what, you've got the same run mechanic, which is just hold it down. This cave is creepy. Dude, you live in the sewers. Shouldn't it just be like, this is just like home? But yeah, well, it's polished, you know, and Konami were the best at this. It's just so much fun. Unless like this cave is creepy as a reference to Batman. I don't know. But yeah, when you hold it down and then you eventually run, you can ram. Think Golden Axe without having to press twice. Oh. What did he say? I like that. Ding 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 noise. See, look, there till the screen stopped me twatting in then. But like, you got your run mechanic. This is nice. This is very nice. I would like to say, it's completely irrelevant to this video, but towards the very end of the Mega Drive's life, I mean, look at like stuff like, what's the cotton games, you know, where you're on the broom and flying and stuff. Maybe in Japanese only. I can't remember, you know what I mean, I've got a gameplay of it. And the tricks they do for freeing and stuff like that, and obviously Batman and Robin, the Adventures of Batman and Robin, surely, oh thank God for that, they nicked that from the movie, that's a nice touch. Surely they could have, right back at the beginning, of course, done something similar to when you flail them at the screen. Just saying. Right, well, anyway, I'm going to round up now. This is an incredible, incredible port. You know, speech, you know, samples and stuff like that obviously take a cut. Graphics do stuff like that in colour. But of all the games I've done in the series, this is easily, to the naked eye, one of the ones that you simply would not notice half the differences. Obviously, the intro, again, that's a memory thing, but yeah, this is an absolutely fantastic arcade port. And as always, I'd love to know what you think. Did you only play the arcade game, or did you play this as well? What did you think when you finally got this home? And as always, thank you very much for watching. And Cowabunga? Yeah, sorry. I'll get my coat.